Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News 10 at 10, where we give you more news in less time. Let's get started. We have new details tonight in the death of a former Spokane County Sheriff's deputy, Craig Chamberlain. KREM 2 obtained court documents that show fentanyl may have played a role in Chamberlain's death. KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk spent time today looking through those documents. He is joining us live now with details. Kyle?
Well, court documents show Chamberlain complained of knee pain last Sunday, and records indicate that the person who gave him the pill told detectives it was not a prescription. According to a search warrant obtained by KREM 2, former Spokane County Sheriff's deputy Craig Chamberlain was not breathing when a family member found him inside his Viridale home. Court docs show Chamberlain spent the day drinking and golfing. He got home around 6:30 and complained of knee pain. Detectives learned Chamberlain was given half of a fentanyl pill. KREM 2 is not identifying the person who provided it because they have not been charged. But they told police the pill was not a prescription, and they believe Chamberlain took the pill before going to bed. He was pronounced dead at 9:23 p.m. Sunday night, shortly after a family member called 911. According to court docs, the person who provided the fentanyl pill told detectives they understood how dangerous the drug is and did not want to say where they got the pill. Detectives found 3 additional pills on them. Chamberlain's sudden death shocked the Spokane community, which he served for roughly 2 decades. He was seen in many TV interviews during his time with the sheriff's office. Now, only toxicology tests will confirm if this was in fact an overdose, and it could take several weeks for the medical examiner to get those results. We'll continue to keep you updated as we learn more. In the meantime, you can read the details of the court documents on our website, krem.com. Mark.
Kyle, thank you very much. All right, new tonight, a deadly crash blocked State Route 27 south of Fairfield tonight. According to a trooper on scene, that car was heading south at around 6 tonight when the driver lost control, was ejected as the car rolled. No other cars were involved. Troopers are investigating right now to determine whether drugs, alcohol, or speed played a role in that crash. And now to a developing story. A large chemical fire broke out at the Inland Empire Paper Company in Spokane Valley this afternoon. The initial call came in just after 1 o'clock for a hazmat situation. We later learned an overpressurized tank containing a bleaching agent was leaking, and it combined with another chemical causing the fire.
Very quickly, we were informed that the chemical that was burning does not like water. So, of course, that takes away our major tool for fire suppression. So immediately we started ramping up our foam options.
The fire was declared put out just before 4 today. Crews then spent the afternoon decontaminating workers who were inside at the time. We have new information on a shooting that happened on the South Hill on Monday. Spokane police now saying the weapon used to hurt a driver and damage 2 cars was an air-powered gun like an airsoft rifle. 2 other people on the South Hill reported being hit by something that day. Investigators think it was a marble or something else small and made of glass that was causing the damage. Police still searching for a suspect or suspects tonight. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office is asking for information about a white car seen near a deadly hit and run over the weekend. According to investigators, a potential witness reported seeing a white sedan with its hazard lights on behind the truck suspected of the hit and run. Investigators would like to talk with the driver or any passengers of that car. The Sheriff's Office says contact the lead investigator with any information. That number is right there at the bottom of your screen. And a former Central Valley High School teacher accused of having a sexual relationship with a student pleaded not guilty this morning. The Central Valley School District says that teacher was immediately placed on leave after the allegations came to light last December. According to court documents, 24-year-old McKenna Kindred exchanged inappropriate videos and messages with the student over Instagram, and the 2 had sex at her home. All right, let's switch gears and talk weather. It looks like tomorrow might be our last chance to enjoy the incredible weather before the rain moves in. Let's get straight to Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo for more on what's in store. Jeremy?
Well, Mark, it's one of those ones where it's a warm night. I really can't get over how warm it is outside. I was just sweating thinking about it. 72 degrees in town right now, and that warmth kind of lingers across much of the region as we pump in a little more moisture. Not much going on in the way of showers. We kind of knew those would fall apart this evening, but as we head through the rest of the night, we clear out some clouds. Tomorrow, we wake up to mostly sunny skies. We'll eventually see clouds build a little later in the day, and then heavy rain hits kind of after dark. That heavy rain takes us through the night and into Friday. Friday, we'll see persistent showers through much of the day. Might catch a short break, and then they're back later on. So, yep, kind of winds up a bit of a wash. Tomorrow, we'll call it partly cloudy. Rain returns late. Friday, showers, cooler. Saturday, One of the coldest days we've felt in a while, but we should see a little sun in the afternoon.
All right, sounds good, Jeremy. Thank you very much. In national news tonight, the suspect in a mass shooting in Atlanta was arrested just hours ago after a manhunt that lasted all day. The 24-year-old alleged gunman is accused of opening fire inside a medical building, killing one person and injuring 4 others. After Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock called on Congress to take action on gun legislation.
We're not safe at concerts. We're not safe at banks. We're not safe at parades. We're not safe in our own yards and in our own homes. And now, today, we can add medical facilities to that list.
According to the Gun Violence Archive, this is the 190th mass shooting in the U.S. so far this year. Wild dash cam footage tonight shows the moment a police officer in Virginia almost died while making a traffic stop. You can see that he is talking to another driver when an out-of-control car comes barreling across the divider right here and nearly hits the officer. Miraculously, no one was seriously hurt. My goodness. The driver and the people in the other car suffered minor injuries, but quickly were released from the hospital. That driver, by the way, is now charged with reckless driving. And now to our night beat with a quick look at today's top stories. Just hours ago, Washington Governor Jay Inslee signed a bill that lowers the threshold for police officers to pursue drivers. It expands the list of crimes that can trigger a chase, which includes sexual or violent crimes, DUI, escape, domestic violence, and vehicular assault. After the signing, Inslee said the new law will give officers in the state more control.
This bill gives peace officers more discretion to determine whether to engage in a vehicular pursuit to stop criminal suspects.
Officers will now be able to chase someone if they have reasonable suspicion of a crime instead of probable cause. The Spokane Park Board has officially signed off on a new dog park not on the South Hill. Upriver Dog Park near Avista will be the new location of the community dog park. It'll cost the city more than $18,000. The city says its initial search included more than 140 potential sites. During the search, they rejected locations like Liberty Park and Underhill Park. Construction of that park is set to begin later this spring. And just in the last hour, the city of Spokane confirmed that Cannon Street Shelter is officially closed. Its contract expires at the end of May, but for the past few weeks, guests have been slowly moved to the Trent Avenue Shelter. The City Council recently passed a resolution to turn the Cannon Street Shelter into a respite facility. But what happens next? That's still an ongoing conversation, the city says. The Village Center Cinemas in Airway Heights could be yours if you have an extra $1.7 million. Right now, an online auction for the movie theater is live. Neighbors say it's unfortunate to see a business go under, but the upside is now there's an opportunity for new life in that old spot.
I thought it would be cool to see some nightlife out here. As it stands, really the only option for nightlife west of Spokane is the casino at Northern Quest. I'm reminded of a club I was at in San Antonio that had a different themed area on each floor, and the way I see it, this has 10 soundproofed rooms. You could have a jazz club, a karaoke club, country bar, you know, whatever.
Well, that online auction is live through noon tomorrow, so don't waste any time. And that was your Night Beat. To learn more about any of these stories, just text us the word night to 509-448-2000 and we'll send them right to your phone. In Northwest News tonight, a Seattle doctor died while climbing Mount Everest. The U.S. Embassy says Dr. Jonathan Sugarman died Monday at Camp 2 at an elevation of 21,000 feet after he reportedly began to feel unwell. Dr. Sugarman was a clinical professor of global health at UW. He was also a CEO of a healthcare nonprofit until 2018. We spoke to one of his former coworkers.
Jonathan's passing absolutely leaves a void because he was a very special person in the world who brought his intellect, his passions, and his caring for people to make a real difference.
Our sister station in Seattle was told that Dr. Sugarman had a passion for mountain climbing. He was 69 years old. Meantime, if you thought Spokane had bad potholes, well, check this out right here. A 5-foot large hole opened up on an on-ramp to the West Seattle Bridge today. That ramp expected to be closed now for the next 10 days. The large hole caused several flat tires last night. My goodness. And a consumer alert tonight, ChatGPT can now find you a house. Washington-based Zillow is now launching a new plugin for the popular AI app. You can tell ChatGPT what type of property you're looking for to trying to buy or rent, including location, price, and size. ChatGPT will explore Zillow's database and come up with some options. Zillow also launched its own natural language search feature, which lets future home buyers or renters enter conventional phrases into the site's search bar.